Hi, Rob Phillips from BBC Radio Wales. How many training sessions have you had with your players this week?
We had one yesterday. We had one today. That will be 2. So that's what we a little bit less than we normally have. So, but it's okay. It's the squad. There is players in the squad who's been together for 2 years, so I'm not so worried about that. All the players are fit. All the players are fit. So and experienced players. So no worries about that. No excuses.
It would have been a frustrating build-up for you, though.
Yeah, absolutely. But you can't do anything about that. You know, you have to sit down and wait. And I'm glad and happy that we can be together and play Wales. And we watched our opponent, who did an excellent job against Ireland. So we know that we have a handful, and of course we will always try to do our best.
I was going to ask you about the Wales performance. You say you watched it. Were you surprised? And if you were, what did surprise you about the performance?
I think the total performance for Wales were good, you know, both offensively and defensively. They played well. They had young players in there, and the skill and the pace of the game was good. So it's like Ryan Giggs have created a copy of the old Man United team.
And Kasper, can I ask you, what sort of reception do you expect from the fans tomorrow night?
I obviously think, for us, it's about winning the game and playing well, and then I'm sure everyone will get behind us. I think everybody understands it's been a difficult week or so, but, this is just life sometimes. So for us, it's just about getting on with it now. We've had a training session yesterday, which was really good, and now we're looking forward to our training session now, and we'll be ready.
And finally from me, what about the prospect of facing Gareth Bale?
Yeah, obviously he's a world-class player, and I think it would be probably a little bit disrespectful only to focus on Gareth Bale, because Wales are full of very, very good players. So we're looking forward to it. You always want to play against the best, and he's definitely one of them.
Next question, please, and please maybe keep it a bit shorter than 4 questions so we have time for everyone. Thank you.
Yeah,
first we have.
I only have 3 questions. No. Simon, this is for you. It's a bit the same question, because are you afraid that there's going to be boos from the crowd tomorrow? And how do you think you'll cope with that if it happens?
No, not at all. The only thing we can do is prepare ourselves for the game and focus 100% of the task that we will go into. Then I'm sure if what we hope for is to play good football and win the game, then I'm sure they will get behind us. So that's not something that I'm worried about.
Yes, please.
Simon, how was it to get together as a group for the first time since the World Cup and the exit and the match with Croatia?
No, it's great to see the boys again. Under these circumstances, how the week started, but again, like Kasper said, it's how it is sometimes in life, and then we have to deal with that. But to see the boys again, and that is also one of the things that we have to be focused on, and we have to remember that we have been unbeaten in 19 games. We are strong as a group, even maybe more now than ever. So very happy to see the group after the World Cup, and the qualities that we have, there's no doubt about that. So I'm happy.
What did the World Cup, Kasper, what did the World Cup give you, the experiences there, give you as a group?
Well, obviously being away together for so long, you get to know each other much better. We went through some tough times, some tough games, the Peru game where we rode our luck. These kind of things, they bring you closer together. And we've got a really, really close-knit group, a group of people who really enjoy being together, playing together, and I think everybody in training yesterday, we could kind of tell that everyone was just buzzing to be back.
And the last question is maybe for Åge, is the best from this group yet to come?
We have to wait and see, but obviously being together for 2 years and having a World Cup behind us, the best is to come, because the age of the team as well, the average age is good. We have some experienced players who have both the professionality and the attitude, to go through hard games. These two, Kasper and Simon, may be one of the best players in the World Cup, and we have younger players coming up. So it looks promising for Denmark, but we know that every international game is tough, so we have to be prepared for that. A Nations League or European qualification, we know that when you come to one level, it's always hard to take the next level. But we will work on that, and I'm pleased that most of the group are together. We kept this side now for a long time, and trying to supply it with younger players so we can get even stronger.
Next question, please. Thank you. And remember to state your name and media.
My name is Henrik, and I'm from Danish DR TV, Danish Broadcasting Corporation, if you want all of it. A question for Simon. Do you have an extra spark of motivation to play the game tomorrow night because of the circumstances this week?
No, I have never had any kind of, how can you say, miss of motivation for in the national game. It's always the same. It's always an honor to go on the pitch for the national team. So no, it's the same task as it was for the World Cup. So I'm just looking forward to play some football.
Maybe you wanted to show the Danish people what you can do instead of the different team that played on Wednesday.
No, I don't think we have to prove ourselves in any kind of way. The circumstances were as they were, but we will go on the pitch as we always have, doing everything to win and fight for Denmark. It's quite simple. I think everyone here has the same opinion about that. So the motivation is absolutely the same as always. Top.
Next question, please.
Hello, question for Kasper, please. James Nursey from The Mirror. Hello, Kasper. Well, what do you make of Ryan Giggs' start to management, and can you, as your coach suggested, see signs of his Manchester United upbringing in his play?
Yeah, I think, like Åge said, you take the last game, you can see the kind of flair and spark that they play with. It's very similar to the DNA that he inherited at Manchester United, and it's going to be really interesting to see where he can bring it. He's got a very talented squad in Wales. Something that obviously Gary Speed started with, and Chris Coleman worked really well. And then obviously now Ryan, he's putting his own stamp on it, and judging from the last game, I think he's had a really good start, and it's going to be very interesting to see where he can bring it.
Yes.
Hi, it's Paul Hurst from The Times. Question for the coach. You talked a bit about the kind of Man United-esque performance the other night. What exactly made you think that it was like a Man United performance? What aspects of the game?
I've seen United a lot up through the years. When I was a coach in Molde, I sold Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to Alex Ferguson, and I visited United a lot at that time. Also, when I coached Norway, I had him in the national team. So I watched the trainings and the way Wales play, with very, very enthusiasm in the play offensively. They play very, very quick in between the lines, and they go forward with a lot of people. So that looks like United in the best period under Alex Ferguson. And of course Ryan Giggs in many ways adopted what he's been there for many years, you know, and he know the style, and it's natural for him. Well, I would think it's natural for him to adopt the best of Man United and the way they play.
Søren from BT. The last 20-something hours since the players came in, how have they been different, if they have, from the first hours of a normal, what's called camp?
No, there's no difference at all. It's the same. It's a huge advantage that we know each other, and we know the capability of every player, and they know how we want to have the team to play. That is no problem. It's easy to go in now, even if it's a few days before the game. It's easy to come in. If you've seen the training yesterday, it looks like we've been together for a long time. It was like before, like we left in Russia. The same attitude, the same quality in play, and these players, they love to play football, and that is very important. And if they didn't love the football, they wouldn't be sitting here. So that's why they're good, because they love their football. That is the main priority, to play football for these boys. And yesterday was, as Kasper said, the quality in training is good, and everyone goes in with the best attitude, and everyone wants to play.
Yes, we're going to do the last 3 questions, please.
Hi, Kasper. Nikki John, S4C in Wales. I was just wondering, following the Wales-Ireland match the other night, whether there were any players in particular for Wales that you feel that you'll be keeping an eye on tomorrow evening?
No, I wouldn't say there's any in particular. I think they're going forward, particularly that's obviously the players that I'm going to be up against most. Their front line is very good, very dynamic. They have a lot of players who like to score goals from distance. They like to shoot a lot, and obviously we all know Gareth Bale. I know Tom Lawrence myself from my time at Leicester, from his time at Leicester, and they're really good players, all of them, and I think we're going to have to be on top of our game to beat them.
Mikkel.
Hi, Mikkel, Danish News Agency. Simon, this is for you. Can you tell us, how do you see this new Nations League tournament? Because it seems a bit complicated for most people.
Yeah, good question. No, we will go into every match as we would do in a qualifying round. It's an opportunity for us to qualify for the Euro Cup. So this is absolutely the chance we need to play. So we will take the game as always 100% serious and try to win every game, and then how it goes on we will see.
Last question.
It's Kieran Gill from Daily Mail. It's a question for Kasper. After the World Cup, and you've been named you've been shortlisted for top 3 goalkeepers in the world. How proud personally are you, and how much more do you feel you have to give, obviously, after you've signed a new deal with Leicester?
Yeah, obviously a great honour to be shortlisted, unexpected, but it's the level I feel that I have to aspire to, the level I have to work to, I think I've got more to give. I think I've got a lot more to learn. I think the day I stop going to training and wanting to learn and get better, that's the day I'll hang up my boots. I'm very proud of that, and looking forward to seeing the results.
I don't think your captain agrees with being unexpected.
Absolutely not.
Thank you very much.